Hello Aquarius, this is your mid-month general reading. This is for all my Aquarius suns, Aquarius moons, and Aquarius risings. This reading is good from the moment that you view it, and it will encompass the energies of the past, present, and future. Your present being the moment that you view this reading. This is a general reading, so it will not resonate with everyone. For the most accurate reading, please come get a private reading with me. Details below in the video description. Okay, Spirit, if you're with me, please show me the messages and energies that you have for Aquarius for their mid-month reading. This is for my Aquarius suns, Aquarius moons, and Aquarius risings. Aquarius suns, Aquarius moons, and Aquarius risings. Okay, Aquarius, they're saying go ahead and cut the cards. So in the recent past, you have the Knight of Wands coming up with the Six of Swords. Next, we have the Two of Wands reversed, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. In the future, you have the Seven of Wands reversed, the Ace of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. Going into the future, you have Justice reversed, the Queen of Cups reversed, coming up with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Four of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. Your outcome card is the Eight of Wands. Cool. All right, guys. I hope to see you over on Patreon. That's where you can get the full reading. I'm going to go ahead and start the reading. For those of you who are not on Patreon, this is going to end, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, guys. So in the recent past, you have the Knight of Wands, which can represent a fire sign in your life. Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, man or woman. Knights do often represent messengers, and I think of them as more masculine energy. So I often do get my Knight of Wands as an Aries or a Leo male energy. He's coming up with the Six of Swords. So I see some fire sign in your life who is moving on, moving away from psychological distress. He may actually be doing a physical move. But one thing's for certain, he's full of passion and energy, but he is moving on towards calmer waters, that's for sure. Also, we have the Two of Wands reversed. So Aquarius, you may be feeling, well, this is in the recent past, you may have been feeling like you didn't have any options or prospects. You may have felt like you maybe weren't casting a wide enough net in terms of doing research, in terms of looking for a partner, in terms of looking for a job. You may have felt like one of your options fell through. But that doesn't mean that there isn't potential there. There's no opportunities for growth. It just means that in the recent past, you may have been feeling with regards to a fire sign that that person was leaving, and you were then faced with the prospect of what are my options now. Also, you have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So this is a major arcana. It talks about delays and confusion and sometimes bad luck. But it can also mean that you are resisting a bit going with the flow of life, going with the changes. This can mean that there were significant delays or holdups or just some setbacks that you are dealing with. And it's important to know that when this card shows up, those things generally are out of your control. There are just larger energies at work, and the only thing you could have really done is just to accept the things that you cannot change and hope for better days. Hope for better days. So you also have the Seven of Pentacles reversed in your past position. So this might have been you feeling like you put in a lot of effort, you put in a lot of work, and you just didn't feel like you were getting the rewards that you had worked for. And also sometimes you get this for people who feel like they're not getting anything out of a relationship. They put in what they feel is enough effort, but they're not really seeing results. So sometimes this can happen in a job situation because we are dealing with pentacles, or in a relationship it is dealing with sort of material, earthly things. Relationships can be part of that, but can also represent, just from a monetary standpoint or in terms of rewards, you not feeling like you're getting what you put into some situation. Going into the present, you have the Seven of Wands reversed. So you may feel like you have a lot of things on your plate, Aquarius, and you may be a little overwhelmed this week or in the middle of the month. You may be feeling a little overwhelmed. You may have a lot of things coming at you and feel a bit like backing down, or like you're not able to sort of stand up for yourself or speak up for yourself. So it's important to remember, you know, to definitely stand up for yourself, definitely stand up for your beliefs. If you feel like someone is taking your power away, you know, don't let them do that. Definitely fight for what you believe in. You also have this beautiful Ace of Cups, which talks about new love. It can also represent just feeling joy and love in your life, and just feeling abundance. And this is just your emotions flowing very easily. And as an ace, it does bless the entire reading. So this could be new love coming into your life, or a resurgence of an old love, or a resurgence of just positive emotions and feeling really good. You also have the Three of Pentacles. So this is my relationship card. It does talk about building on a relationship, feeling supported. This can also mean that you're in a job situation, you're building something from the bottom up. Things should be going reasonably well at work and with in a relationship for you. I definitely see this as you being the architect of your life, you designing and creating plans, and those plans and those things are based on your morals and your values, the things that you find that are important to you. So very good, Aquarius. We end with the present. In the present, so maybe at the end of this week, I would say 3 or 4 days, you have the Four of Swords. So this is you taking a mental break. This could be you taking a break from a relationship, or just taking some time out for yourself to rest and rejuvenate. This could be coming up for you over the weekend or early next week as well. But one thing's for certain, that you do need to take some rest. You do need to take a break for yourself to recuperate, gain some of that energy back. It looks like you have been putting a lot out into the world, and now it's time to kind of pull back and maybe take an extended break. Think about what it is that you want to get out of your relationships, what you want to get out of your work situation, what you want to get out of life, and just meditate on it. Going into the future, we have Justice reversed, which can mean that you feel that there's some injustice in your life. Someone has done you wrong. This can just be some negative karma that's coming back to you. This can reflect a contract or negotiation. Make sure you look at all the fine print. Make sure you look at all the details of what you're getting into if you're signing any contracts or dealing with any legal stuff. This can mean that there is some unfair stuff happening that you perceive to be unfair, or someone doing something to you that is unfair. This can also represent like parking tickets, fines, relationships or divorces that are breaking up. I do sometimes get this for divorce proceedings that I've gone through. So, important also to note that because this is a major arcana, that this is something out of your control. It's going to happen, but whenever it happens, it's important for you to know that you probably don't have a whole lot of control over when it happens. The only thing you can do is just deal with it, okay? I have a feeling that this injustice, well, you're coming up as the Queen of Cups reversed. This can represent a water sign in your life, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But this is the energy of someone who is really emotional. They're really drowning in their emotions. They're too weepy or too emotional, or they're blocking their emotions. And it has to do with, I think, that this woman is grieving over the loss of some long-term security in her life. It could be a long-term relationship. It could be the loss of an inheritance or the loss of some family inheritance or fortune. But I do feel like this woman is really upset about something. It could be a divorce or losing a long-term relationship. Next, I have the Four of Pentacles in your future position. So this is you holding on to what it is that you already have. This is sort of maintaining the status quo. You may be feeling like holding on to your emotions and not like letting anyone see them, not really revealing too much. You could be very conservative in your dealings with other people and just really not interested in giving too much away all at once. So this is a conservative card. It talks about holding on to things, holding on to people, holding on to what it is that we already have. So it could also represent you saving money. If you've recently lost money, you may now be faced with the prospects of actually saving money. Next, we have the Five of Wands reversed. So we sort of end the month with this card, and this does talk about petty arguments, hassles, fights, competition, game playing, just like things kind of getting on your nerves. So whenever I get this card, it's important to know that be sort of the eye of the hurricane. Don't be the actual hurricane. Sort of be the person in the middle that's very calm and just observe your surroundings without acting on them. If this is a battle worth fighting, then I guess, you know, get involved. But my advice normally when I see this card is if you don't want to be part of it, just stay out of it. Your outcome is the Eight of Wands. So this is things really picking up for you in May. I see communications picking up. I see emails and messages, and this can represent travel as well. You may be flying or going on some kind of trip. This also is the arrows of passion. So you may be receiving some messages from a lover or a loved one that are coming at you really fast. So be prepared to take action when you see this card. So I'm going to go ahead and pull your oracle message. This is from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland, who is a psychic medium. Spirit, what is the one message Aquarius needs to hear with regards to their mid-month reading going into May? Please show me one card that is going to put Aquarius on their highest spiritual path. That will help Aquarius along on their highest spiritual path. Whoa, whoa, wow, wow, wow. Okay. A couple cards popping out here. We have joy and stability and heal. So I'll go ahead and just read both cards because they kind of just fell out, and I want to honor those messages. So it looks like one is coming from the Spirit deck and one is coming from the Major Arcana. Let's start with the first one, which is joy and stability. Keywords are happiness, celebration, sharing, renewal. Like a beautiful summer day, this card brings joyful energy. Take a break or step back just for now from any concerns you may have around matters of the heart, and spend some time in happy pursuits. Find reasons to celebrate with others. Welcome this warm, sunny energy into your life. Allow it to lift your spirits. Remember the law of attraction, and a high rate of vibration will attract all that you desire. Rejuvenate your relationships by renewing yourself. This card also speaks of a time of sharing and conversation. Lovingly open your heart and mind to people. Share your thoughts and, above all, be a good listener. Feel the ebb and flow of energy as you communicate with others. You'll find that this brings increased stability and warmth to your relationships, helping you attract like-minded people into your life. Beautiful card. And the second one is 17, Heal. Keywords are forgive, offer, receive, serenity, hope, and inspiration. A peaceful healing energy surrounds you right now. This is an ideal time to bring healing to your relationships and realize your hopes and dreams. This card could be presenting itself to ask you, isn't it time for forgiveness? Understand that no human being can ever be perfect. By accepting this, you're in a position to forgive yourself and those with whom you're involved. Forgive freely and without reservations, as blame and resentment are heavy weights to bear. By forgiving, you'll feel a weight lifted from your shoulders and become enveloped by deep serenity. You'll also give the gift of serenity to the other person. Don't just offer forgiveness, also offer your love and thoughtful insight. Open, non-judgmental dialogues with others, sharing what you've learned and how you've grown. By doing so, you'll be encouraging others to practice forgiveness. With hope for the future, relationships can blossom. Please know, too, that by forgiving yourself and embracing a hopeful spirit, you also invite new relationships into your life. At the same time, be willing to receive the blessings that others have to offer you. Be open to their insights and guidance. Listen objectively to what others have to say and act upon that guidance if it feels right for you. Be receptive to divine inspiration as well. It surrounds you at this time. Heal yourself, heal your relationships, and be at peace. Your affirmation is, I offer and accept healing in my relationships, and I am at peace. And that resonates with the star. Oh, so beautiful. So, some really lovely energies around you this month, Aquarius, and I hope you take these messages to heart. I think they're going to help you heal your relationships and also bring that joy and stability that you need, that bright spark of energy that you need back into your life. I think I see it here with the Four of Swords, just taking some time out to really contemplate and really think about what you want to do next with your life and how you want to bring that energy back. And just doing some centering activities, just doing some mindfulness. And yeah, I think I'm also seeing here with the chains, breaking these chains. Forgiving someone can really break that tension between you and really bring you together again. So if there's someone that you're kind of having issues with, don't hesitate to forgive them, at least in your heart. You don't have to necessarily go up to them or message them, but if in your heart you can forgive them, it'll certainly help improve things on a spiritual level for you, I think. So, especially if you perceive that they've done something wrong to you and you're feeling really sad about that. If you can find it in your heart to forgive them, I feel like you're going to release yourself from some of that weight, some of that pain that you're carrying around. All right. Well, that is my mid-month reading for you, Aquarius. Thank you for joining me. And if you like this reading, give it a thumbs up or heart on Patreon. And also, please leave me a comment. I read all my comments. I will see you guys in May for the love forecast, so stay tuned for those. Take care.